It's the duo that you love the most, covering events from coast to coast. That podcast is all about the fun with your hosts, L.Piddy and John. Chirping about gossip like chickadees. Turn up the cast and enjoy the tea. The podcast with the beauty and the brawn. One's a gay turkey and the other is a black swan. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. Live from the John and Company studio in Denver, Colorado, it's that podcast. And now, here are your hosts, L.Piddy and John.
Hola, what? That. So what L.Piddy is saying is she does not think that people can hear her.
How about
which
now?
very well could be the case.
There we go. There's my voice. I
there it
realized
is.
as we were starting the intro, I was like, I didn't check and see if my stuff is connected. Did not check at
That
all.
sounds like us. That sounds exactly like us.
Mhm.
But in any event, we'll do the intro over for you guys. Hey, what?
Hey, what? Hi.
Hi. My name is John.
I'm L.Piddy.
And we're #what?
That podcast.
Yes, we are. All about the fun with your host, L.Piddy and John.
Yes. Thank you, Sam. Hi, Sam. Thank you for joining.
Hola,
Yeah,
Samantha.
I just forgot to select my mic again, and I was just like, I don't see any levels. That's not good.
Level have arrived.
Levels. I can be in the center more, huh? Or I could do this. Oh.
Now, I don't know if you are experiencing the same thing I am. You are slightly delayed. It is as if you are in an old school kung fu movie.
Oh, no.
Your words are simply not mirroring when you speak, but that could be my connection because we've talked about it. I actually am on a farm.
Yes.
Well, look how cute. We're actually wearing the same shirt, but
Yes.
what we're holding.
I'm gonna see if Sam can tell us in the chat if everything is okay.
Oh, bitch, she said. Sam, could you please tell us that it's okay? The listening audience. Okay.
Wow.
Just me right now. What we're gonna do is we're going to sign off this stream and we'll come right back.
Yes. I'm actually gonna just put us on be right back, and then we're going to do some troubleshooting real quick. We will literally be right back. Hold, please. Hold. There we go. Hi, camera. Okay, we'll be back. We back.
And we are back.
We are
So
back.
this is hilarious. So obviously we are new to the Twitch streaming game. And so we have a lovely bestie in the house, the friend of the pod, Sam, of course. And she was saying, it's you, John, meaning I was asking if it's just me. And then I forgot my own question, which then led me to believe we were having audio problems, that you were only hearing me. Therefore, we did a quick test and we logged out. And L.Piddy was like, okay, why don't you try logging back in?
Yeah, I was like, is something wrong? Are you still like? I thought you were still experiencing it, so I was like, yeah, go ahead and refresh.
So I am, yeah, I'm on a farm. My parents' farm, house sitting, which is probably why the service is not great. But in any event, that was hilarious. So, L.Piddy, we are back, episode number 87, live on Twitch.
Yes.
With a couple of hiccups, but it wouldn't be that podcast.
The year I was born. Oh, yeah.
You were born in 87.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's the episode we were in. So that makes a lot of sense.
We talked about this even.
Yeah,
this episode.
I love it. So you and Sam are actually 87 babies.
Yes. Yeah.
I am not an 87 baby.
You're frankly. An 88.
88.
Yes. Yes.
That's German for 88. So one thing that you guys should know about our podcast is we are very universal. And you may know that by the wonderful topics we had in last week's episode, which of course were very worldly. We of course know these really
buzzwords this evening. Universal. No, don't do this again. Don't call me out again.
It's like, oh gosh. But we are netizens. We are citizens of the internet, allegedly.
Yes.
And so that's the thing.
Allegedly.
But yeah, we did talk about a lot last week, which we will get into. But first, we of course have our favorite segment, which is shout. I don't have the soundboard with me, so I had to improv.
I honestly was like, oh, did he bring the soundboard with him? That's so smart.
Wow, the battery is up to date.
I think it started to lean into. I was like, ooh, yeah.
Whoever's listening to this on earphones hates me right now and is probably now very upset with this podcast. But I do apologize. But do it for the Vine, do it for the bit, folks. Audience clapping, clap, 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 clap.
Oh, this is gonna be hard work. Oh shit.
Yeah, no you have an effect.
That was that podcast right up.
Exactly. Oh my god, we don't even have the bye sound effect. Just kidding. We say bye with our voices. Now, did you have a shout out?
I did. So I was telling John about this beforehand because I was so excited to share this for the podcast. But first,
before we get into that, I must address this. I've heard this word beforehand a lot. What do you think that means?
The word a lot?
No, beforehand. People are always like beforehand.
Oh.
But why would they say not like just before or like what? What do you mean like beforehand? Like what? Why is that a word? It's kind of like when someone's like,
I don't know how to explain this, but I think it's funny. You think that I know what's coming out of my mouth sometimes. Like I just say words. Like I don't plan these words; they just come out.
It's like soapbox. Me and Sam are the word soapbox comes from because people literally would sit on soapboxes and talk about things. So I was like, I wonder if beforehand was something.
You said stand.
Anyway. Stand.
Yes. Stand.
So anyway,
I'm sorry.
The one thing that we should let you know
is
there doesn't seem to be any sort of rhyme or reason as to why we say beforehand. Oh, here we go. Which here is of uncertain signification unless the original notion is payment in advance or something before another's hand does it. So beforehand.
I blacked out during that whole moment because I didn't understand all of that.
You, I blacked out. I am seeing red with rage. Um,
I'm thinking about like, oh, pretty flowers.
you just don't say my point is you don't hear afterhand. Okay,
Or
why did we
afterleg. You do
or
hear afterlife.
aftertoe, afterlife? Exactly, and we did talk about the afterlife last week, of course.
Yes.
Famously about
Sunflowers.
reincarnation.
You know what's so funny is that after that, I kept seeing sunflowers like everywhere, just mentioned everywhere. Like even in Animal Crossing. I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
I had a sunflower rug somehow. Saw that and scared the hell out of me.
Girl, I'm the same way. Sunflowers were appearing in my life. I used the sunflower emoji a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Post Malone Sunflower was playing. It's
Oh. Sorry. I was like, are you naming sunflowers again? Post Malone
yeah,
is still here.
yeah.
He's still alive.
No, he is still on this earth, thank God. Oh yes. I have a crush on him, but I also have a crush on Jack Harlow.
That
So
that
anyway,
makes sense. That makes sense.
now that that's out there, who is your shout out?
Um, writes down Jack Harlow and Post Malone. Pen does not work. All right. My shout out is actually to a former Colorado news reporter, who is now an Arizona news reporter. Uh, so used to watch her all the time, Fox 31, and she moved down here, but she moved to Tucson. And today I saw
Ooh,
Tucson trending, and I was like, oh, let me look. And you know how it's like, oh, follow these people that mentioned Tucson. And the first one was Brooke Wagner, and it says she follows you, and I'm like, oh, she follows me. I feel fancy. So
that is super fancy. So a famous news reporter who's clearly following you across the
I
nation.
get. Well, she
Um,
moved first, so technically I'm kind of following her. Didn't mean to.
oh, wow, so you're kind of a stalker.
I accidentally. Like, I don't.
Wait, hold on, was she a Fox 31 problem solver?
She might have been. I don't know. I just remember her
I don't
reporting the
know
news,
her.
sitting at the desk being like, news.
Hello, news, 6 p.m.
That's
News.
me. I just realized I go out of frame here. Hey, welcome to that podcast. I'm Headless Ed L.Piddy. Ed.
Ed.
Headless Ed.
That's a choice. He's Headless Ed. Now, Headless Ed, that is a wonderful shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that warrants no additional shout outs in this week's
Okay. Shout outs. Ah!
shout outs.
Yes.
Wow. It is really funny. I got to tell you, not having the sound effects is super. I have now become so accustomed to our sound effect that it feels like there's a certain co-host that's missing. The sound effects almost have their own life of their own.
I guess you guys didn't know that And is actually a co-host and is our soundboard.
Is that soundboard? What's up? And the soundboard, okay, now that you guys all know, is not really a soundboard. Really, it's I think it was like one of those. I think it was one of those Sharper Image toys that I got
Yes.
for like $5 to $12 in one of those holiday aisles. I was like, oh, this will be fun. There's a fart noise and then a pause noise.
There's a fart noise.
This will work perfectly for the pod. So, and then even like orders up, the shade button. There's just so much that like our podcast is because of the sound effects. It's really funny when you don't have them. You're like, wait, it doesn't color it as much as.
It's just us being like, I just realized I forgot I was on camera. Sorry. I was trying to clear out my. I'm an old person, so I have pill reminders. So I was trying to snooze it.
Oh yeah, I have pill reminders too.
Mhm.
That is definitely the mark of an old lady.
Yes.
Which I have a mark of an old lady in my topic a little bit later. I'm like, oh gosh, I can't believe that's my topic today. But
I mean, I'm going to talk about old stuff too today, apparently. So.
But just so you know, old lady, we are here recording that podcast. You are L.Piddy, I'm John.
Mm-hmm.
It is episode number 345. It is year 2052. You're like, holy shit, where am I?
How old are we?
Just kidding. It's 87 and it's year 2022.
Okay.
And I'm 22.
Yes.
Two truths, one lie.
Multiple lies, one truth.
Multiple lies.
Just add it in post. It's episode 87.
Which are the two lies? It's episode 87. It's 2022.
Yes. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. It really is here. That is funny. That was
weird. My time zone says 8:01 here, so you're an hour and one behind.
It just changed. As I was saying it, I was like, well, committed to the bit.
Like, here we are,
Yes.
7 on the dot.
7:01 on the dot.
The dot.
Clock. Don't change time right now. I'm still singing the song.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It still work. I will tell you, L.Piddy.
Mhm.
Now, we have a really fun show because we both brought topics, hot topics, if you will. How you doing?
Like Hot Pockets.
Like hot pockets. Girl, I live for Hot Pocket, and I just recently discovered gluten-free Hot Pockets, which I am living for. Super good.
I
I think
think
they're cauliflower, but
I like the lean Hot Pockets, but I like the cheese, chicken, and broccoli one. Like, ooh, she's a little healthy, but not really because she's eating a Hot Pocket.
oh no. Are you a cordon bleu girl too?
No, not really.
Oh,
Cordon bleu is like too much. Too much.
It's just a lot in a situation. I'm
Yeah.
like, chicken wrapped in a lot of bullshit. I'm like,
And it's got
that's
cheese and ham and bread and there's a leprechaun involved too. I don't know how this works.
yeah, and then like the cheese is shooting. I can't do any of that. I'm
Or
like,
beef Wellington. Like,
yeah, I don't know what that is, but it sounds
kind of the same concept.
I don't know what that dish is. However, it sounds tough. Sounds like a tough dish. I'm looking at it, and yeah, that it looks. It's a bread. It's a chicken bread.
Yeah.
Or
Or
beef,
it's beef.
yeah. This is interesting.
Chicken bread. Yeah, cordon bleu. I just realized I don't know how to spell cordon bleu, and I am too lazy to figure out how to spell it. Therefore, it will not be.
CORDONBLEU. Cordon bleu.
Well, I actually spelled it right. Dang it.
Take
Need to be more confident in myself.
That's true. Now spell Wellington for us.
WELLINGTON.
I love that. Do you think if I spelled Wellington like this in a spelling bee that I would be disqualified? WELLINGTON.
Yeah.
You think I would get disqualified?
Mm-hmm.
Wah, 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 wah.
Well, you can't just say double L. Like, you have to say each letter clearly.
But you know what I meant. So like to me, I would be like,
really? Yeah, I know
really?
what you meant, but there's rules and regulations.
In the spelling.
Yes.
Double E.
Exactly.
Like B double E. In the B E double E. The spelling.
Like, you don't say like Mississippi MISSI double P.
I think I do.
That's a lot of thinking.
No, because you probably do that American bullshit where you're like M-I snake humpback or whatever you say.
What? Excuse me?
You know, like,
Excuse me?
They say like
what?
They say M-I crooked letter I humpback I. Actually, I have 2 more crooked letters. I think that's what Americans say. You've never heard this Mississippi reference. Okay, I don't know if I'm totally full of shit right now, but I believe it is M-I crooked letter I crooked letter I humpback I. I think that's a thing in America.
I mean, I trust you.
Tell me this is a
I'm
thing.
just my mind is blown, and I don't know how to.
I thought you of all people, you know what beef Wellington.
What does that mean? Just kidding.
What does that mean? Huh? Oh God, he is an old lady.
Oh, man. Okay, Sam has heard it before, so yeah, no, it just shocked the shit out of me. I'm sorry.
I think that's the thing, but I don't know why we were singing just about Mississippi. Like people needed to spell Mississippi. Like why? Don't know, but nonetheless, the mighty Mississippi.
There was some joke we used to tell in school, and it was just some dumb joke where it's like spell Mississippi and then say do at the end. So is somebody in your? Oh, that was your arm. Sorry, I thought I saw somebody walking in the house. Anyways,
L.Piddy saw we're on stream on Twitch for those of you who are listening on audio, and I guess my hand came in the screen. Really
Lord Jesus.
This podcast, like many of our episodes, has derailed completely off of the tracks, which apparently happened on a train near me. L.Piddy was just sharing with me, but anyway, we have derailed the podcast, which is which is normal. So new listeners, this is just how it goes.
Anyways, so for Mississippi, you would tell somebody spell Mississippi and then say do at the end. So MISSISSIPP I do. Like if you're saying that IPP and I do. It was dumb. It was an elementary school thing.
But wait on. So it's like, are you saying that I peed and I do, like I went do, or?
Oh, maybe it was that instead. I don't know.
Because maybe you're dropping a do. Maybe there was this like say do at the no, because then people would know. PP I do.
PP I do. Like I thought you were proclaiming that.
I don't.
Like why would that be a thing? Like everybody pees. Well, unless you have you can't pee.
Wow, you had a really nice elementary school. My classmates would just say like, "Your parents don't love you."
Oh no, it's the same.
Yeah, no, but I was really good at tetherball, so that helped my cause.
It took me a while to get tetherball, especially volleyball. Volleyball pissed me off.
Ooh, volleyball, yeah. I wish I could do volleyball. So I mean, I wear the shorts now, basically.
Yeah, same.
But the volleyball was always a thing. I could never really get in with it.
I like how I said now. I've been wearing them since that was gonna be weird. Since I was cheering, let's just say that, because you have to wear them under your skirts. Volleyball shirts, pretty much the same thing as Spankies.
The Spankies are a thing.
Yeah, we call them Spankies. Yeah, I think that's regional too. I don't know if everybody calls them Spankies.
Or what are they? They're just like shorts.
They're shorts, yeah. Everybody, and it's part of your uniform, so it matches. So you all match, obviously. Like, senior year was rough because it was like we had 2 uniforms. And 2 sets of Spankies. We had warm-up jackets, but even though since we were on varsity, we already qualified for our letter jacket, we had to buy it before the school started because we needed them for our games too, because we had to wear our letter jackets for the games. So that was senior year, man. Yeah,
I think it's expensive.
So yeah.
So that's a thing.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So not only is it like just you're seeing the shell and then like the Under Armour stuff and the skirt. No, we have matching shorts underneath too. So yeah.
That's crazy. Matching
and shoes, socks.
Shoes. Yeah. It's like the whole night. It's like, see, I think it's cute when people match. Like obviously it makes sense in like symmetry for like teams and da 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 da. But like couples who match like are like on some level the worst, but also the most adorable.
Okay, I was like, I think that's cute.
I think it's adorable. Like right now, we're a couple that matches. Right?
Yes.
We're both are very retro hashtag that.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Oops, hold on. Glasses.
Okay, one moment.
And then I have a necklace too. See, we match. Sorry, if we want to match our shirts completely, I will take my glasses off.
Oh, let me take my glasses off.
You have your glasses on in this shirt.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Turns out. So what I was doing for those who are at home, the bit didn't work even on video, but I did move my desk up and down because it's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. So these shirts are available at #thatpodcast.com, where you can find all of our links. Allegedly. And speaking of allegedly, there was a theory that just happened. Allegedly, that when Princess Diana passed, there was a gentleman who was born called Jungkook. He is a member of the Korean pop group supergroup BTS. And I almost said K-pop supergroup K-pop. Like, that is not it. It is BTS.
I mean, I would feel that ARMY would be okay with you saying that because they are K-pop. Like they're just
the ARMY and I represent for sure.
Yes. What up, ARMY?
Did not come for us or support us from the last episode. So basically the podcast has really fallen off. So what I'm getting at is even if Swifties don't come after us, you know something has gone awry here on this pod. But nonetheless, we did.
Nobody needs to come for us.
No one needs to come for us, exactly.
We're not doing anything. We're saying nice things about people.
I'm just kidding.
About people? But are we dancers?
Now, back to the podcast, which allegedly we're recording.
As I'm writing down allegedly, too.
Why are you writing down allegedly?
Writing down keywords.
Hashtag allegedly. Hashtag alleged.
This makes my life easier later.
Hashtag ease your life. Hashtag life simplified. Hashtag tools to improve your life. Hashtag life coach. Hashtag
Hashtag cheat codes. Hashtag life hacks. Hashtag.
hashtag life hacks of Instagram. Hashtag podcasts of Instagram. Hashtag Jungkook. Hashtag Princess Diana. Hashtag theory. Hashtag conspiracy.
Good
Hashtag
Lord.
bears.
We're going to get a weird audience, and I'm here for
Yes, we
it.
are.
Welcome.
Nonetheless, Instagram did indicate that they believe that it is
Welcome, weird
that
audience.
you know, L.Piddy.
I was committed to the bit.
A bit allegedly
Allegedly.
coming this summer to a theater near you. Allegedly, starring Lori L.Piddy Pierce
Allegedly.
and Brian Bulldog Moore
I love him. Allegedly.
and Frank the Arm Azar. What is he called? Oh, the Strong Arm.
I was in an accident. I better call Frank Azar.
The Strong Arm. If he was just the
Allegedly.
arm, I don't think that would be
Strong-
allegedly. Here at Allegedly Law Firm.
I'm
like
just a
it.
lonely paralegal. What do I do? Oh, this is not a porn. I'm sorry.
Lonely.
I'm so sorry. Why did
Lonely.
I stacked that up as a porn all of a sudden? I apologize. I didn't mean to do that at all.
You see this light here? We're gonna go ahead and take a left turn here. Just slowly getting ourselves out of
Can we
there.
just
Back
reverse?
to the topic, which would be, do you believe that Jungkook is a reincarnation of Princess Diana? Instagram indicates 25% of Instagram says yes, that they think that it is not. Or yes, it is a reincarnation of Diana. And 75% say no. Okay.
Allegedly. Like,
allegedly, this podcast. Oh Lord. And then Twitter says 60% yes and 40% no. Basically, the internet is divided on whether we believe that Jungkook is a
I
reincarnation.
feel like I've heard like 15 different numbers just now.
Yes, 25% yes, 75 no on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And Twitter would be the other two numbers, which is 60% yes and 40% no. I am sure the listening audience thanks you for wanting to clarify. Similar to when last week I wasn't listening to your bit and I had to ask you to repeat it. I'm just kidding. They're definitely like numbers. I'm like, they are.
Oh my god.
They're literally numbers.
Numbers.
So that was the thing, but that was super fun. And of course, we talked about you made a super funny TikTok of our Michael Jackson hee hee bit, which I thought was super fun.
Yes.
So if you guys are on social, #thatpodcast.com, all our socials are there.
I know I said I was going to do one, but maybe I make a few because there were some funny moments.
Funny moments, blip blip.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
I want to break free. I want to break free. Wow, 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 wow.
I have a compilation TikTok instead. That's the move. Yeah.
Oh, that is the move. Work it out. So your topic is you have some more. So you hit a lot of us with some really good topics last week with K-pop.
Yes.
And beyond your incredible dancing and musical skills,
Yes.
tell Mama some more K-pop stories.
So sorry.
I think that's one of your topics, but I think you had some other things to talk about. And what else is on your mind, L.Piddy? You are, I am in rare form, and I think you're in rare form tonight.
I'm very tired. I think
I think that's really it. I mean, I think you can tell. I couldn't even put my contacts in today. My eyes were hurting so bad.
I don't miss that. I've had LASIK, but I still sometimes wear some like color contacts. I haven't in years, so I can't really sympathize with you, but I empathize with you. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Like, I feel nothing for you.
I feel nothing for you. I actually hate you. I want you to leave.
Glasses look stupid. Goodbye. No.
Love you. Like
it was close the laptop. It's like, wow, harsh. No, I do, glasses are tough for me. I like them, but they're listening audience. I'm wearing a pair of black frames, and
I also have a pair of black frames coming soon to Etsy. I'm gonna sell them. I'm at eBay.
Oh, I'm like, oh, she has a new glasses line. She doesn't wear glasses, but she has a glasses line.
Only glasses.
Onlyglasses.com. Only glass. Judge. No,
Come.
that's
I got.
probably a thing.
I, it probably is. Yeah, it probably is.
Mhm,
Like, why wouldn't it be?
exactly. Like I think only flans should be a thing.
You know what? I respect that.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, isn't that it's like a dish, right? It's like
It's
a
dessert, like a gelatin thing,
flan.
and it
Mhm.
like wiggles. I've never eaten a flan. Ate
Wait, you are you pronouncing it flan?
flan.
I don't know. I said flan.
I had an accent. I'm so
Flan.
sorry. Flan.
Like, oh yes, flan.
Flog.
My friend Bershon makes the flan. Bershon. I
That was
like your little bodybuilder answer. So, what is going on in the world of K-pop beyond flans?
yes. I don't know if flans are a
Mm,
thing, and that no.
they are
Okay.
not.
I feel like we said it so many times that also has to go in the keywords. Okay.
Hashtag flan, hashtag allegedly.
Yes,
Why am I saying
allegedly.
flan? It's flan. I
Flan.
don't know. You know, I'm being passionate about something I don't know what it is.
Like, I couldn't
I'm like,
tell you how to make it. I don't know how it tastes. I feel like I wouldn't like it because of the texture. Like, that's just a lot going on. Like,
mhm.
I don't want. I would love like an explosion of flavor, but the texture still scares the hell out of me. So, anyways, let's talk about some K-pop news. So,
Ooh, some cup dates.
yes, damn it.
Well, not a thing, John. John. Okay.
It's gonna be a hashtag though. Okay. Anyways, you know what? There are some popular K-pop groups. Two of them being BTS that we talked about earlier,
Cute. Yep.
and the other being Blackpink, who just won a VMA a couple weekends ago. Lisa won a VMA for her La Lisa solo. You know, they're doing big things. I have to, yep, that I had to make sure I had the right people. But when you have big groups, you may, people are watching you extra hard, extra hard. So,
Mhm. And just for the listening audience, BTS and Blackpink have how many members respectively? 8?
uh, in total, like
Oh
between the
no,
two
like
of them.
8 each.
Oh no, Blackpink only has 4 members.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure BTS has like 7.
okay.
Once again, I'm not an army. I do not hate BTS at all. BTS is amazing. Thank God for BTS. All praise BTS. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for your
Thank you
service.
so much. As I say, I'm not an army.
I am not the army. Great.
I might be an army. I just don't realize it yet. I will come out of the K-pop closet one day. I am an
I'm
army.
I'm a flan. I get it.
I'm a flan. A
I'm a
super
big flan.
a super flan. Got it.
Super flan.
Anyways, so the hot news right now is that Jenny Flum from
Jenny from the block.
Jenny from the Block or from
Okay.
Blackpink is dating V from BTS. So this has been going on for weeks
Ooh.
now, and the reason why is because somebody has been leaking. It looks like Jenny's personal Instagram photos. So not her public Instagram, but she has like pretty much all K-pop idols have a private Instagram. So
Fair.
for like friends and stuff like that, get away from fans. Like you know what
Mhm.
I mean? It just makes sense. So
Mhm.
netizens,
Netizens, we get it. We gotta be safe from the plants.
yes,
We get it.
cup dates. Am I right?
Cup
Uh,
date, am I right? Yes. So this
anyways,
is huge. I mean, that's like 2 superstars
mm-hmm,
dating. I mean, that's a big deal.
exactly. And so it might have been like months now, but like the first photo was them driving to Jeju Island in South Korea, and like Jeju is the place for lovers to
Ooh,
go. I don't know how I know this. How do I know this? Wow, go me. Journalistic
that's
L.Piddy. Journalistic glory.
journalistic, the
Using
netizen
my degree
journey.
for good.
That's right. Back in the journalism world.
Yes.
So they went to this island, which is a
Yes.
love-making island
Yes.
or
And of
a
course,
couple.
everybody is like, okay, let's debunk it. It has to be Photoshop. This is actually like 2 BTS members or something like that. But it matched up that it was them. Like somebody caught them like driving. So, and they were just driving. So, but you know what? Just because 2 people are driving doesn't mean that they're a couple, right?
Well,
More
that's true. You and I have driven. That's true.
Yes,
We're
this
not
is true. Yes,
a
if you guys have caught pictures of us driving, weird. Um,
very strange, but we understand.
We get it. So
That is that, but I will say, I mean, they probably are dating based on some of the information, right? Like, but to your point, you can't have someone you're close to and get a lot of intimate photos with where people could make the assumption, right? If I don't talk and you and I are standing next to each other, I mean, like my dry cleaner thinks you're my girlfriend, right? So it's like, it's
we
like
just have magic couple shirts. Like,
exactly. It's like I'm
I
like that's
call
not
my boyfriend that podcast, and he calls me that podcast.
like it's such a cute pet name.
Mm.
Yeah, he asked me because I've had
I need to go
people.
pick up your laundry one day. Like,
Oh, 100%. Because I do. I get a lot of stuff altered and like dry clean and things like that. So like when I go pick it up, it's like yeah. Because I
oh,
had
that's so
two.
cute. You actually get your shirt dry cleaned. This one?
Oh yeah, 100%. I do. I get most of my like the shirts that like are a little bit rare
Mm-hmm.
that I'll say like, I don't like. I'm not gonna buy more of. I try to take care of by dry cleaning.
I see. Yeah, I just
Mhm.
do this on a softer cycle in my laundry. So that's
That is
what.
very nice. Do you use Downy on me? On me,
Yes.
huh? Oh,
He's downy on me.
thank
That
you.
sounds
And
like
the
a
other thing
bad
that I
pickup
will
line.
try. Say what now?
And I said that sounds like a bad pickup line.
Do you want to be my Downy, or do you put Downy on me?
Yeah. That sounds
Yeah.
like a great song, actually. Put Downy on me, put Downy on me, but don't do it. That's
We definitely
dangerous.
get a trademark infringement on that.
Yeah. And another FDA warning, like with NyQuil chicken. Anyways.
Yeah, we probably get a cease and desist asking them for us to take it Downy.
Downy, please sponsor us. Everybody tag Downy.
What is this? No, do not tag Downy.
Tag them. Get us a sponsor with Downy. I think that would be
Hashtag
great.
Downy,
We do
hashtag Downy.
laundry. Hey, okay. I like Downy.
To be
You like
fair, I do
Downy.
do laundry. I really do. I don't like just take everything to dry clean.
I know.
So
I know.
yeah,
I
but
just have to go to
Downy
your.
is so
I
fun.
gotta go meet your laundry man now. I'm so
Mhm.
famous. I'm your girlfriend.
Like, kinda, yeah.
Kind of.
And he doesn't speak great English, so like I wasn't even gonna go down that path. I was just
Oh,
I'm like, thanks for dry cleaning my pride shirts too, sis.
yeah. Your girlfriend, though, right? Sure.
Yeah, exactly. But it's super funny. But he did get wind of my YouTube channel, which was like I've been seeing this guy for like 10, 12 years. So
Yeah.
um
Maybe
we've
he's
gotten to
watching us right now. Hey, I hate to break it to
hello.
you. I'm not his girlfriend.
It's true. And I hate to break it to you, I have no idea even what your name is. I hate to say it. I don't know.
It's great. It's great.
And he doesn't know my name. He knows me by my telephone number. I'm like,
He knows she has that podcast.
that podcast, exactly.
Oh, you L.Piddy. Yeah, I got it. Okay, you're L.Piddy. I see.
Yeah. So that's that on that. Now, do you think that that V and Vanessa Hudgens are dating?
What a great a V cup. Oh, that would be cute. But here's the thing. That's not the end of the story. More photos have
Oh,
come out. Like
but wait,
pretty
there's
much
more riveting
pretty
cupcakes.
much what the conclusion is, I'm pretty sure, is the last I heard at least, is that one of Jenny's followers on her private Instagram account was the one leaking the photos.
Well, that would make sense.
Yes.
Because but why would you do that? Like that's so.
So, and I say that because I do have evidence of that. Because this story is Blackpink's Jenny blocks all followers on her alleged private Instagram account. Plus, damn, all this alleged today. Alleged leaker revealed.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a friend?
Say what?
Is it a friend or a family member? Is it a friend or a family?
I literally will find these titles and I don't read them because I want to read them here. So, over the past few months, I'm so good at stuff. Blackpink's Jenny and BTS
I'm good at stuff. You are, yes. But what?
I really should have just read this article to you because listen to this. Over the past few months, Blackpink's Jenny and BTS V have been embroiled in dating rumors after photos of the two on Jeju Island surfaced online in May. I could have just read that instead of explaining.
Oh my gosh.
So,
hello.
Since then, more photos were leaked after a hacking incident, and additional intimate photos of Jenny and V circulated online. The photos were mainly leaked by a Twitter user under the name of Gurumi Haribo. I know one of those words.
If
Okay.
you're listening, sorry for not getting your screen name right.
Stop leaking photos. It's not your business. Leave them alone. That's their relationship if it is. There's another part to the
So
story.
weird.
Yeah.
Like, how weird that like people are that famous that they're like, I'm going to literally, because someone's making money on this stuff, right? Like, I'm gonna
Exactly.
sell your photos. Like, what?
Honestly, I did have a scare that I was going to be tracked by paparazzi due to an ex. So
Oh wow.
yeah. So that here's the thing. My people's business. Like,
Mind your business.
yeah, me and
Although
my
I'm
ex are
glad
friends.
so many
First of all, he just got married, so congratulations. I hope you and your wife are like having the best time on your honeymoon. I hope you guys still got married. I got invited to the wedding by his mom too. I don't know, like yeah. So I was told when the wedding was, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fly back for that because unfortunately it is our busy season. So, anyways, congratulations. I hope you guys are having the best time ever. I love you both. So
That's what. And do you think that that individual is listening to this podcast?
he might be.
Ooh,
He's
I
still
like that.
we're friends, so he follows me on Instagram and
Oh,
stuff
okay,
like that.
got it.
Like,
It's because I have friendly exes too, like not
yeah,
many, but yeah, it's good to have that relationship.
exactly. So I know he'll protect me no matter what. So, but because of, oof, I'm not gonna say nothing else. But, anyways,
Okay,
yeah. So I was very glad to be here in Arizona. Let's just say that. I guess.
I love that. But I gotta tell you, I did not know that Frank the Strong Arm Azar got remarried.
Don't say his name. Oh my
So,
God.
can you imagine you're all dating? But I don't know how regional Frank the Strong Arm Azar is. I think he's just a Colorado
I think
lawyer.
he is. Yeah, I think he is. He probably like it does like because you know how Four Corners we always like share.
Yep.
So he probably is in
Yes.
either Utah or New Mexico. That's usually how it works. That's how us Four Corner states work. I know that's
All
weird. I
these-
can't believe I'm admitting that. Us Four
Well, I think
Corners
that's
have a
why
weird relationship with each other. Okay.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a four-corner thing. Nonetheless, so they've now found out who it is. Now do they think that this individual is tied to Jenny? Like this person is clearly like a intimate friend, right? To be on the private.
So they said that the name that keeps being connected, that was reported back in August, the name is Lee Ju Hung. And recently, I don't think she knows who it is, but I'm looking through and I don't see another name. So they also
Oh,
believe Lee Ju Hung was on Jeju Island at the same time V and Jenny were, and he is the person who took their photos there. So he must be following them.
that is really
Like
interesting, and I don't know if that's
physically following them, not just social media following them, but like,
yeah, exactly. But I wonder
stalking.
if he's like a paparazzo or something like that. And the other thing you have to keep in mind too, like even like a private Instagram page, which I feel like would still, if you're that famous, like I feel like that would still have like a couple hundred to thousands of people, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think thousands, like especially if you're in the multi-millions in followers on your famous Insta, like right, I would imagine you probably have a couple thousand at least.
Right, because you make friends with celebrities, like you travel the
Mhm.
world, and then you have not only celebrities but your family and friends. You don't,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Your inner circle. I can't imagine your inner circle is just like your immediate family, you know what I mean, like on your Insta, but
Exactly.
that is crazy. So do you think that these folks are dating?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the French throwing this in. So
Mhm.
before this, it was announced and leaked that Jenny was dating G Dragon of Big Bang. Jenny and
Okay.
G Dragon are a part of the same company. G Dragon is I think at least 10 years older than her. Like
Oh,
they've
he's a
known
G daddy.
gosh. Okay. Let's not get canceled today.
Oh, no.
I
He could
mean,
be a G daddy.
he could be a
So
G
G
Dragon.
Dragon was dating Jenny allegedly.
Yes. That was a whole thing, and like YG never confirmed it because they did the smart thing and they were like, we don't comment on our private lives. That's the only good thing YG has done. So y'all know what I mean. The true K-pop fans out there, I see you. You know what I mean.
#true. #K-pop. #fans. Okay, L.Piddy. So
G-Dragon. Let's go back to G-Dragon because
what is the thing here?
So there appears to be bad blood between Jenny and G-Dragon. We don't know what's going on with that relationship. Obviously, they're not together if she's with V. There was a time where G-Dragon unfollowed her and I think all of Blackpink. Or no, I think he was still following the rest of Blackpink and unfollowed her. So, but right after I saw that story of Jenny and V, I saw G-Dragon likes an Instagram post showing a photo of him posing with Blackpink's Jenny 10 years ago. So, when G-Dragon had one of his solo albums, he asked Jenny to sing on one of her songs. But, but G-Dragon met Jenny, I'm assuming when she was still a minor, because that you could train for a long time. Like I think she trained for like 5 or 6 years at YG. So.
Oh, interesting. So he's recently liking old pictures, reminiscing, because probably some news is surfacing where she's top of mind, right? And we know for sure that these pictures that were leaked are not in any way like the pictures are clear enough that they're V.
Yes, clear enough that they are able to pinpoint certain details of the accessories that they're wearing and match it back to other photos.
And do they have any like indicators like tattoos?
Tattoos, I don't think we talked about tattoos. I didn't see anything about tattoos. I don't know if Jenny has tattoos. Maybe V has tattoos. Who knows? If he does, I support it because I have tattoos.
Because I also think those are really easy indicators. That's usually like so people have tried to catfish me. I know this for certain. And that's usually how I know when someone's catfishing is tattoos don't line up on like one body part picture versus this. I'm like, hold, and I'm very investigative naturally / nosy. But so I would be like, hold up. One thing is not like the other. It's like that. What is that? That game? It's not called Pictionary, but what is that game when you're looking at two pictures and one of them they take a whole bunch of shit out?
Oh, like Find the Difference?
Find the Difference. That's the name?
I think so. I don't know what you're talking about.
But that's the one I'm talking about, where it's like you're looking at like two pictures and like in one the guy's holding like a painter bucket.
Yeah.
And the one he's not. Yeah, right. I'm like, so I like those games. So I try to do the same when people are trying to catfish me. Nonetheless, so we do think that this is V.
Is it nonetheless or nevertheless? Sorry, I was just fucking with you. I'm so sorry.
I think nonetheless, because it started from nuns in a parish in 1842, and they said
nuns making a return. DJ Khaled, DJ Khaled,
nuns, everybody,
nuns, go to convent.
Right, none. I love it. So I do love a good nun moment.
Yeah. Anyways, what was your talk? I mean, I have a whole other bit too. I was just gonna do a show and tell thing.
Perfect. We can get into that. I can hit my topic real quick too. I'm an open lady here. Now, I will tell you, speaking of being an open lady, I feel like a super old lady when it comes to this topic. And sorry, before we move on, you think that these two are dating?
I don't care.
You don't care. I'm so glad we're speaking about it.
Because let me tell you why I don't care. As long as they're happy, that's what I care about.
That is a good point. But based on the intel that you've read, do you think that it's viable enough that they are dating, like just from a journalistic approach? Because journalism can also be like the opposite, right? Like you just be totally perception, and it's literally just like one of her gal pals with a short haircut.
Exactly. So I'm not 100% convinced. I will just say that. Like, is it possible? Absolutely. But it is. I know that there are very good Photoshop artists out there too. So.
I mean, me literally. I don't even look like myself.
He has a filter on right now. He's actually a 600-pound man.
I can't clock anyone on the boomer shit. But I will tell you, I used to be so bad with my filtering that I got to tell you, my ex Alex, thank God I was introduced him, because he's the one who called me out. And he's like, "You literally look like a blur with teeth." You've also whitened.
I don't remember this era. I don't remember this.
look at our first batch of DragCon pics. They are atrocious. Some
Now
of them.
that I think about it, I remember when you're just sitting there. We're getting food, and you're sitting there editing photos.
Oh, I was editing, and you guys, when you're editing with a fat finger, like in a rush, editing is not good, right? It's just hilarious. The big thing for me was the smoother. I like the skin smoother,
Yeah.
which you totally overdo the skin smoothing. It's like I was real heavy with that.
We got a lot of posts out here. I'm still scrolling. Damn. Oh, here we go.
On your
It's
they're super bad. And the other ones that are really bad are the group pictures. Like,
there we go.
Oh, they are. Oh, look I whitened your teeth hella too. Look at you, girl. Look at us in our white teeth.
Why you had to whiten my teeth? My teeth are white.
But that was the problem. Is I was editing for no reason. Like I was whitening teeth that were white.
I think I gave you the go ahead to do that. Actually, that was on me, so I can't put that on.
I'm sure you did not want it on the level that I did. However, that is what a mess.
And I was so late that day because freaking my hair wouldn't work or something. I forgot what happened. And then
oh my god, that was an adventure because our sound didn't work either.
Yeah, like it was echoing, and I'm like, what is going on?
So what was happening? Yeah, so we were at DragCon. We were in the press room, which was actually really cool. No one was allowed back in the press room after that year. So
once again, here's the press room. Let's see if I can.
Here's the press room. If you're watching on our Twitch, you can see it now. If you're listening on podcast, we'll put it in the description a little link to.
Actually, just go to hashtag that podcast, and then you can find our Instagram, and you can follow us too. Yeah. Oh no, I forgot about that. Crap. Shit. I just got an email, and I can't hear you. What happened? Where'd you go?
That is hilarious. I have been talking this whole time. I have muted myself. So I was saying DragCon was a super fun adventure. And yeah, if you guys are obviously, it's hilarious. You were literally like talking as if you heard me, which was the way part because I was talking about like, oh, and by the way, we'll link the picture in the description below. And then you had mentioned that. And then I kept talking about linking, and then it was just hilarious. And I was muted the whole time.
Well, I'm glad that I said that. Hashtag that podcast.com. Go there. Find all of our fun links, including our Instagram, and you can go look at us. Look at us. Look at us.
Like us. Lukey.
Love us.
Speaking of Lukey, so I got to tell you, I have recently gotten into a newfound love. And again, I feel like a super old lady saying this, but I have refound my love for the app on the phone called Pinterest.
Oh.
Clap, 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 clap. Now, what I will say is I am using Pinterest on a whole different level now than I ever thought of using Pinterest as.
Okay.
So I'm going to take it a step back so that we're all on the same page. I have ADD and OCD. So my brain goes a million miles a minute. I have 20 ideas, 20 thoughts, 20 inspirations in an hour, right? And so I have to figure out a way to compartmentalize it. I have done that with ways of, one thing I always say, a notepad is very dangerous to me because if there's a notepad, I will write upon it. And when I write upon it, a lot of it will maybe not even be sensical or things that I can action on. It's just I'm writing to write. So I have to like really, if there's notepads around, guys, it's danger.
I literally have 3 on this desk.
Right? And do you notice, like, when you look at your notes, there's not many, at least in my experience,
sometimes
many of my notes that are sensical. Like, there are things that, of course, make total sense, and there's a reason I'm writing stuff down. But if I have a pen in my hand and a piece of paper, like right over here, I have written Jenny, G-Dragon, Paparazzo, Downy, #fabric softener. And the reason for that is none at all. But it's because I have a pen in my hand and a pad of paper next to me. And anyway, my point in saying that is I have a lot of thoughts, and it's been really helpful for me to group these boards.
Okay.
Right? As simple as, right? Of course, it starts with as simple as like, I have a lot of like design ideas for like what I want in a house or like how I picture like a dream closet. So I can easily pin
dream
those.
closet.
Yes, work. And then I'm going back and never coming back out.
Oh, no, come back. Wait, Wait,
Just
can I?
kidding. I want a closet that we're all comfy in,
Oh, good.
but an open door. But things like that, right? Which is traditional, right? Like backyard ideas, house ideas. That's what you'd use Pinterest for.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm also discovering a new way to use it, which is like Christmas gift ideas for a certain person. And then you can add links with the pictures into that group. You can add
Is it me? Is it me? Are
it
you?
may be you. Yes, I mean, there's things that like
I
I'm
don't know
just
what
gonna
to
pull
get
up
you.
my
What do I get
awesome.
you?
No, it's right now I have really been focusing on like gifts for my family, but like I put them all like in their names. And then I have like one also thing called things to do, right?
Okay.
In different states. So like I always think like the touristy things to do like in Colorado. And when people come to visit, I always forget what they are. So
That
I
is
had
so
like
smart because I wish I
right?
would have done that when Floyd and his girlfriend came out here because I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a list, and I started to make it in a planner, but
Exactly. So I have that like Colorado things to do. And then I also have it broken up by grub, like my favorite restaurants also in different cities. So like I have like three of
ooh,
my favorite restaurants in like Denver, right? Nevada, Dallas, Arizona, etc. And I can then look and see it. But I've been really living for it because I've been using it in a way beyond what I always thought of Pinterest, like mood boards and aesthetic and pictures of Starbucks. Like, yes, I think that's all good and dandy, and I have certainly seen those.
Starbucks photos. Mm.
Exactly. Starbucks, hashtag drink, hashtag craft,
Rebecca's in
hashtag
her bed.
comfort.
I miss Starbucks
Mhm.
so much. Oh.
Exactly. But I've been using it in a way that like I can compartmentalize the thoughts I'm having. I can get the thought on it. And most of the time when we're referencing something, like whether it be like even like a photo shoot idea, collaboration idea. So like let's just say I want to collaborate with a certain creator, I pin their actual Twitter profile
Is it
so that it's
me?
in
Is it
with
me?
you again. Exactly. And we're collaborating. So now you're on the dream come true
Oh
board.
my
And
gosh.
that, but yeah, just being able to do that and then like quickly referencing it. So I've been really living for that. So anyway, my topic this week is Pinterest and how Pinteresting.
So I do like digital stuff, but your girl loves a good pen and paper. And
Oh yeah, we
recently
know.
I was looking for I don't even know what I was looking for. There was a specific document I was looking for. So I looked in a box that I keep specific documents in, and I
Mhm.
found this journal. And I remember that I bought this at Walgreens one day. Don't come for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get it. Don't support Walgreens. It's fine. I get it. But this was
Yeah,
before
they a bad company. Should we not be supporting Walgreens? Is that okay?
I think something they donated something or they did something. I don't remember, but
Allegedly, of course, and we'll look into it, but support businesses that are nice to the world.
yes, exactly. So, anyways, I just was heading up to the cash register. I happened to go down that one big ass lane that always has like those fun gifts and stuff like that. And on the end cap, was this journal. It didn't come with the tabs. I added these because I'm a fancy bitch.
Wow.
But I found it again. I forgot I bought this when I still was in Colorado, and I have turned it into somewhat of a bullet journal for my small business and task and stuff like that. Like I got a to-do list in here. I mean, this to-do list, I put it down here and then I upload it to my like task manager so that I can be like, okay, cool. I got it in here. I got it in a master place, but at least I can keep my ideas in here. And it has a lot of my hard drive's doing something. Okay, thanks, hard
Your
drive.
hard drive is damaged. But I do
Yeah.
think you're right, L.Piddy. Like, there's something to be said about writing ideas down, writing to-do lists, and again, not necessarily executing everything on that, but I'm with you. I love a good journal. Like, I it's just good to write things down, especially as a creator.
You know what? This is a promo time. I am so sorry. I just realized what I do. Um, I have this business. It's called L.Piddy Collection, and I have planner pages, so you should check it out. Yeah.
That is very true. I actually just purchased some.
You did.
You do have your Etsy store, which I'm sure they can find at what's the website?
Uh,
If I
uh,
do.
for Etsy. Just go to lpiddycollection.com. I think the website's still up. There might be a billing issue on my part. Because I just saw an email today and they're like, hey, you forgot this account. You paid for one account, but not the other one. Can you pay that?
Is there a link tree that people can go to that it's linked with?
I'm behind on
No.
some tasks.
No, I'm just asking so that they can support you. What we'll do is we'll also tweet the link so you guys have
Actually,
it.
not only am I on Etsy, I'm on PayHip as well. So if you go to payhip.com/L.Piddy collection, you will find my planner pages. So go check them out. They're printable. You just download them, and they come in sizes letter A4, A5, and A6. So, you know, if you got a little planner, you got little planner pages. If you got a big planner or you just got a binder, you can put it in the binder. Or if you just want to print them out and make them paper airplanes, I can't tell you what to do with your life. Thank you for supporting.
That's exactly right. And they're super affordable. They start anywhere from like $1
Mm-hmm.
and a couple bucks as well. So they're super affordable planner pages, digital downloads that you then can print. And to L.Piddy's point, utilize them. I'm an A5 user for my planners. So that's like a half page basically, which I feel like in some cases is not big enough. But then I also feel like it's too big.
Sometimes it's too big, yes. So, but then
Mhm.
again, I went back to this notebook here too. So, but I also like the A5 variety as well. I do have an A6 one. I used to love the A6. They were so tiny and cute, but they're too tiny.
That's where I'm at. I want to be an A6 user, which is about half the size for the lack of like
Yeah.
it's smaller than an A5, which is about a half a piece of paper.
So it
I
goes
love that.
A4 big, then it goes smaller down the line. So I don't know what
It,
A3, A2, A1 is. So A1 is a steak sauce.
it is. And I thought A1 was like regular old paper, but maybe that's it.
Actually, letter size is well, not technically, no, because there are certain measurement differences. The closest to letter is A4.
Got it.
Yeah, there are some dimension differences, believe it or not, because I have it in the description. Go find it out there.
I do believe
Payhip.com/LPiddy
it.
collection.
Hey, yeah, no, definitely support it. The
Thank you. Didn't mean to do a promo, but thanks.
absolutely, but we're big on writing. I think we're especially like planner pages. I think are super. If you can get your thoughts on paper to then take action on, I think it's any way or format you do that, whether that be planner pages, digital planner pages, drives, notes, whatever it may be. I'm just a big proponent of like get your thoughts somewhere because then you can either, even when you're deleting a thought, whether that be throwing a piece of paper away or deleting a file where you put that thought, you're giving that thought a little bit more thought.
Apparently, I'm
And
just.
how many times did you write? Did you write thought a couple times on your piece of paper?
No, just once.
Just once.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure just once, but I did think about that exact word. But for work, I have just a regular notepad because once again, you write down your thought. Once you complete it, you throw away the page or you recycle
Yep.
the page. Don't cancel me.
Recycle. Yes, exactly. No, but it's true. So to being able to like just get it somewhere. And again, even when you're throwing away stuff, I believe that like you have a conscious effort of like processing the information again.
Mm-hmm.
When I've completed the task that's going away, or hey, that was a really stupid idea I had once. Let me talk to it. Or you revisit like, oh, that was actually good. I should have.
Usually for me now, it's like, oh, you put this on this to-do list. You did this like a while ago. So great job. Throw it away. Like, where has this to-do list been? What have you been doing? Just writing more stuff on it and not coming back and
More
revisiting it.
shit
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you a multi when you're planner paging? Are you using different color pens and things like that? Are you like a multi? And
Yes.
are you a marker user? Are you a big marker?
I do have erasable markers, so I do use those
Oh
when decorate.
wow!
Like, I'm not going to show you all my stuff in there because there is one page that I cannot show.
Yeah,
So
it's the picture of me that you drew mustache on. How rude!
yeah, I'm sorry. So there's okay, guys. In real life, you know, there's a court battle against us because I defamed a photo of John. So I'm only doing this because I'm contractually obligated to do so.
It's the only thing we want in court. I said I will have her record one podcast with me once every 8 months.
How dare you!
My requirement is what I need. She can never live a life of her own. Every 8 months, I will be obligated to record roughly a 30-minute to an hour-and-a-half podcast, whatever we're in the mood for.
Exactly. And we must match.
We must match every other episode.
Yes.
Oh,
you're holding us to some high standards. Oh my goodness.
No, if honestly, I don't think if we were in a court battle, I would just like give you the side eye the whole time. I'd be like, really, girl.
And I'll be like, why are we in court? I don't like this.
Exactly. I'll be like, that's why I would be saying really girl. I'm like, we're really girl, we're in court. Really girl, what do we do to be in court? You should have never put a mustache and crossed those X's out of my eyes on that picture. You bitch, we shouldn't be
I'm so
here.
sorry.
I'm taking you for everything every 8 months.
I was trying to create art.
Art. Like, can you imagine, like, and that I even won in that court battle? Like, what?
What the hell?
She put some things on a picture.
Yeah.
Yes, but lastly, she took a ballpoint pen and colored out one of my teeth so it looks like I don't have a front tooth.
She gave me a gap.
She gave me a gap tooth.
You kind of look great with the gap. I mean, I'm just saying.
I did really want a gap. It's true. I used to. Anyway, this is a story for another day. I used to put toothpicks between my legs. Nope. I used to put toothpicks.
Like, I don't think that's gonna work. I think you can get braces to extend them if you wanted to.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
I think so.
I'm sure you could. It's just like reverse. Reverse.
Cha-cha, real smooth. We'll have to take out a couple of your teeth in order for this gap to fit.
Hold on. You just missed a great bit. It would be chomp, chomp, real smooth.
My brain works too fast, so I ignore like really good setups sometimes, okay?
Chomp, chomp, real smooth.
I mean, there was a really good dog.
Two teeth, two chomps. Two teeth, two chomps.
Just your bands. Just your bands.
Bands on your teeth. Bands on your teeth.
Tighten them now. Ouch. Yeah, tighten them.
Tighten up, real smooth.
That's all I know about braces.
That song is what we in the business are calling not gonna work.
Yes.
Or be a thing. But nonetheless, that's been a thing. But yeah, I've been into Pinterest. So are you a Pinterest user?
I am. I don't use it like you do. Like, I do the whole like recipes and I'll like track like, okay, that's not fair. No, I use it kind of weird. So not only for recipes and like workouts, but I also like, I'm the aesthetic person.
That's very normal, right? Like, workouts. Sorry, but you were saying?
But I'm the aesthetic girl. Like, I have a thing for like 80s and 90s things because I just like to look at them. Like, nostalgia.
So when we're talking about 80s and 90s things, are you talking about like anything from like commercials to like toys?
More so toys because it's like, oh my gosh, look how cool this toy was. Oh, remember this Barbie doll that had the rollerblades and they sparked and that was the whole big ass thing? Like, I had that one. Yeah, it was dope.
I literally may have to add a board that's that because I think that's so great.
It just makes you feel good. Just
exactly. There's just certain things that make you feel happy.
Exactly. So that's why I should name it Happy Board. That's what I should name it. Happy Board.
And I feel like Pinterest is one of those things that you actually like. I don't feel like well, some people I'm sure do, but you Pinterest really for yourself. God, this sounds like a really bad commercial. So I Pinterest for me. But that's why I felt ridiculous talking about this because it's funny. Like Pinterest has a certain like. When you talk about Pinterest, it's like Etsy. It's like there's a certain demographic that they're clearly
exactly. I mean, I've been a part of like shared boards before, so I've been a part of the secret wedding board. That they are no longer that board it doesn't exist anymore. There's no need for that board anymore
because they're no longer married. Oh yikes! Well, are you on the divorce board, which is just like
the divorce like decorations? Like, yeah, you got divorced. You need to make one of Jingles. Oh, that's a good one, Sam. You need to make one for Jingles from our childhood. I love that.
Jingles from that is a really good idea.
I think that was a meeting with my boss and my coworker last week. I think we sang
a jingle meeting.
No, that's not what we were meeting. It was just our regular leadership meeting. But I'm pretty sure there was a meeting where we sang Sock 'em Bop'ems. And then Crossfire came up too. Crossfire was.
Well, I don't know Sock 'em Bop'ems or whatever.
Sock 'em Bop'ems. Maybe it wasn't Sock 'em Bop'ems. Maybe I just brought that up to them.
Perhaps I made up a song. Sock 'em Bop'ems.
I didn't think of it. More fun than a pillow fight. Blow him, lock him up, blow him up. Put your hand inside. Get ready to have the time of your life. Wow. Sock 'em Bop'em. Wow, you need Jesus.
They're indicating in the commercial that you put your hand in the tight spot and you will have the time of your life, essentially. And
Yeah.
what is the toy?
It is a toy. It's like they're just inflatable things that gloves that go on your hands, and you just fight with each other.
Oh, rock on sock, like the blow up hand things.
Sock 'em bop'ems,
What
right?
you said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Words that just came out of your
Sam,
mouth
you
that you
are now the unofficial mod, so I'm like looking at the chat to you being like, is that correct? Back so sorry, Sam. You don't have to do that. I'm so sorry.
It's true. We also we were talking. Remember, we were on a kick on a couple podcast episodes ago. So two things. Sam and I had a totally different conversation.
1-800-contacts.
Oh, it's literally we were on a roll one night singing 1-800-contacts because it is the dumbest fucking song. Like someone.
Hold on.
Okay,
I'm gonna keep going with this. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now.
yes, we did a whole ass episode where we were singing that one. Remember, one day, one night, online
So,
just
yep,
by
that's the one I was gonna. Yep.
National
Saturday's
American.
all right. Oh, you know what?
The
I'm
thing
actually mad at that school. You know why? Because the country buffet that closed, that was close to the house.
buffet.
Yeah, country buffet. That's all what we called it. Country buffet.
Right.
So we were a funny family. But it closed down, and National American University took over the restaurant for their college or like their college office. So usually with
Okay,
online schools, they don't have an actual school. Sometimes it's just an office. So
but that says a lot about the school and institution. I mean, I'm not here to judge anyone's real estate choices, but when it turns from a country buffet into a National American University, like there is comedy in that, whether we want to believe it or not.
so
But I will say the 1-800-contacts jingle to me is by far the dumbest jingle, and the
yeah,
fact that it's so catchy. So we were talking about this
it's
eons
just a
ago.
perfect jingle. Like you just say
But
your
it's almost
name.
like someone was in a marketing meeting and they're like, okay, we need a marketing campaign. Gerald, do you have what yours is due today? What was it? And he was like in a car. He's like, 1-800
100 contacts.
like,
Jared,
and
this is
that
why you're getting a
one,
promotion.
that's it, Gerald. That is it. Yes. That will tell everyone what we are, who we are, what we believe in. And the sick part is that is still a thing.
Yep.
Now, obviously, the story that I just made up is not real, but I do think 1-800-contacts.
I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna one up you. Red Robin.
Yum.
One up you.
I mean, that is shit that you're like, people got paid.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of dollars.
Especially that
for
Red Robin one. Like they yeah. You're smart, Red Robin.
Oh, 100%. Because you can't say Red Robin without thinking yum.
Yum. Now I want Red Robin.
Like, there's so much. It was literally like a 2-3 a.m. conversation that our girl Sam and I were having, and
there's so many good ones. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. I'm just tired.
Okay.
I'm not bored. I'm tired.
Boring and how rude. Just kidding. No, it's okay. But I do think there's so many jingles that I could think of right now off the top of my head that like have just stood the test. Like the Carpet Exchange song, right? 1-800-588. No, it's the
300
Empire
today.
Like, what?
I actually made a TikTok about this, but there is a commercial. I can't even tell you the name. Call it. It's something about air conditioners, and then they have the weirdest like customer singing with it. That's rude. Their voices sound weird, but all of a sudden this lady, 100% recommend Dukes of Air. They're polite, professional, well prepared.
Oh, stop. That's really good. Oh, here goes my medicine alarm.
Mine too, because I didn't snooze it far enough.
How long is your snooze button? Out of curiosity.
I have the option to snooze anywhere from 5 minutes to 2 hours.
Oh wow, mine's 8 minutes. Just I think was a default, and I don't think it's a bullshit tease, especially in the morning because I set like 10 alarms, and every 8 minutes I'm like, oh my god, someone make the stop. So I do think we dedicate so many more. We should definitely have another episode where we talk about jingles like we did that last episode because we were so many. And Sam,
Shanko, Shanko's down here. Shanko is down here.
They're everywhere, and they all. What's funny is everyone knows the directions at the end of the Shanko commercial, but they're all different for where you are.
It's weird. It's weird.
It's also crazy that, like, that guy's voice is everywhere. The Shanko guy. Like,
who is he? Who is?
That's a good question.
Hello. No,
Hashtag Quizzy, hashtag John Bonet, hashtag solve.
better call him.
Better call him. Hashtag strong arm. Hashtag injury lawyer.
Hashtag rumors out. I used to dang Frank ASR. No, that's not true.
That is not true.
That's not true at all.
Lying. That is a rumor. Do you remember I think it was a band called Rumors, and they had a song called Rumors? All these rumors every day.
I don't think.
Time to get away.
I know what you're talking about. I didn't know that they were called Rumors, like their band name.
I don't know their band name.
Oh, okay. But yeah, rumors around. Stop spreading them lies.
Yes, you get it.
I know the song. That's it.
They're it's
trying to stall. I'm trying to stall because I know you're searching. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Timex is their name.
Like the watch?
I think so. Timex Social Club. I'm gonna go ahead and just play this. We don't
want to get a copyright strike on Twitch. So let's.
Correct.
We will. Yeah. So, what open? Sam in Cupertino, San Mateo, and Walnut Creek. Open weekdays till 8, Saturday and Sunday till 5. Online at shaneco.com.
At shaneco.com.
I was like, what are you typing in there? And yep.
It is Timex Social Club, and see, literally, Sam knows what's up, and Shanko knows what's up as well, and I love that. But yeah, I do think anyway.
300 Empire today.
Yeah, I would say 1-800-CONTACTS and Red Robin Yum definitely are the top two.
Oh yeah.
In what takes the cake for potentially dumbest. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually ask this question on our Twitter, specifically.
What is the dumbest jingle? What happened? That's how we get into court. That's how we go to court.
That allegedly, what is the stupidest?
Allegedly.
Hashtag allegedly. Hashtag we don't actually believe this. Hashtag content for fun.
Sorry for the tangent. No, be proud of that tangent, Sam.
No, be proud of the tangent. In case you can't tell, I know that I could have taken that bait. Oh my God. And we could have been down a rabbit hole. But in the interest of all of our brains and the time, I was like, oh, I cannot take this bait for all these jingles, because the amount of jingles that play in my brain, you guys, is very unhealthy.
I can't say the same thing. I just get full-length songs, so my brain's
got it. Is there a movie, speaking of full length, is there a movie that you like basically could recite the whole movie to?
Not the whole movie, but I could do the opening scene from Bring It On. Pretty sure.
Oh, I love that.
I'm sexy. I'm cute. I'm popular to boot. I'm bitchin'. Great hair. The boys all love to stare. Okay, I'm done. Oh, I'm wanted. I'm hot. I'm everything you're not. I'm pretty. I'm cool. I dominate this school. Who am I? Just guess. Guys want to see my chest. I'm rockin'. I smile. And many think I'm vile. I'm biased. I jump. You may look, but don't you hump. Whoa, I'm major. I roar. I swear I'm not a whore. We cheer and we lead. We act like we're on speed. You hate us because we're beautiful, but we don't like you either. We're cheerleaders. We are cheerleaders. Roll call. Okay, I'm done.
That is hilarious. Clapping, the audience says,
I'm Big Red.
DJ Khaled.
I'm DJ Khaled. It's me, L.Piddy. And me,
I can't recite that whole movie, although I'm
Thank you.
I can. But I'm not terribly proud of the two movies that I can recite probably the entire movie.
Okay.
Is the South Park movie, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. I know that in every song.
Sorry, Sam sang the whole thing with me. Sorry.
Literally. It's like, girl, that was such a big movie, though. You got to think, like, Bring It On. Like, that was so...
Oh, I thought you were talking about South Park movie, because I feel like...
That,
yeah. But yeah, that was a big movie. And especially since I was a cheerleader at the time, like me and Stacia. What up, Stacia? I just got your email. I got to email you back. I'm so sorry. But we would... there would be times where we would just sit there and watch it. I have the DVD still of it. I could watch it right now if I wanted to. for free.
I think that movie stands up, but I will say the movie we talked about this a couple months ago too, but the 3 movies that stand up to me still are the Austin Powers trilogy. Those 3 movies are so hilarious. It's insane.
I need to watch those again. Yeah, those are good.
They are so bad, but so good. I cannot even tell you.
$100 million.
So good. And Frau Verbissina. The whole thing is just such a good movie.
Yeah.
I love it. And Sam mentioned in the chat as well, The Breakfast Club. I think
Really good.
definitely. I can't recite the whole movie, but I
Mhm.
do write. What does the dean say? He said, you mess with the bull, you get the horns, or something like that. Which I love. Because he does a little hand movement with that, like
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna try to sing a song from the movie, and I blanked out because I
from
forgot.
the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I'm not
Were
going
you
to
gonna
though.
sing like, don't you
Okay.
forget about me?
I was just thinking of the end.
Don't you,
The year.
don't you? Is that the song you were thinking? What song was it?
Yes, I was like, I can't. The tune was playing in my head, but I could not figure out the words to save the life for me.
I think those are, but I have a hard time with 80s movies like that because you can always just like that could have been in any of the
That could have
80s
been
movies.
16 Candles because of fucking
Exactly.
Molly
It probably was.
Ringwald and
And
everything.
I think it was Breakfast Club, but I'm not 100% sure that
Yeah, and I'm like,
is.
I just remember I remember the tune only because I have synesthesia, so I associate colors to music and stuff like that. I'm fancy. My brain is kind of fucked.
Colorful. That's what it is, and that's good. The other movie that I will clock Sam for knowing the whole one is obviously The Breakfast Club, which gives her a cool factor, okay? But I do know for like almost certainty she could probably quote the entire movie of White Christmas. And she did.
Really?
I think she's a huge. Well, I know she's a huge White Christmas fan. She's a Bing Crosby or whatever that fellow's name is. Which I love because I've never seen it. And maybe this year.
Confirmed here right now on that podcast. Hashtag that podcast with L.Piddy and John. Sam has confirmed that she White Christmas. You heard it here first.
White. She is White Christmas.
Oh, wait.
She will
Sorry.
be White Christmas.
I hope you have a White Christmas.
Ooh. Hashtag touchy subject.
Breaking news.
Yeah, no, but I've never. Have you seen White Christmas?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Is that literally where they sing "I'm dreaming of a white"?
Well, that's just a song called White Christmas, but I don't.
Wait, that's not in the movie.
Is that? I don't know. There's a lot of movies I watched when I was younger that I do not remember. So, couldn't remember. I barely remember Breakfast Club. Don't know if I watched 16 Candles. But Bring It On. Yeah, I got that. But I also
Bring It On. Yeah, yes. I really thought my joke saying "yed" was so funny because Sam had misspelled "yes" in the chat. But
and I saw it too, but I missed that joke once again. My brain just.
What you do is you simply block out the unfunny. What that was the unfunny.
I guess my brain isn't broken.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. I think it's fully functioning, not broken at all. But it knows what it likes.
Yes.
That I like.
The brain knows what it wants.
The brain knows what it wants. That's true. And you know what my brain wants? 1-800-CONTACTS.
I know I had a whole nother topic and bit that I wanted to share with y'all. I don't know if we're gonna keep going. If we want to, we can, but I do want to show one device to you guys, especially you, Jaja, because I think you think it will be pretty cool. You might have seen this before, but I think you'll think it's pretty cool.
So hold on. I love that we're teeing this up, but what would you say if I said pass? No, we don't have time. No, I'm good.
I would have been like, okay, go ahead and drop off. It is now that podcast with L.Piddy.
Like it's some sort of work Zoom call. You can go and drop off. Like, sorry, I have another call, guys.
Sorry.
L.Piddy can take it from here.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, this is what I have. Now that John's not here.
Oh my God, that's funny. But no, of course I want to see. I love surprises. I really am like synonymous with surprises.
Yes.
I like waiting for Christmas. I like waiting for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not a thing.
I don't like, sometimes surprises can scare you. I did have a surprise party once that I loved, but I did get a little freaked out because I was like, what's going on? So yeah, that was fun, but it was great.
I wrote a really hilarious sketch. Speaking of a surprise party that was on.
Are you about to jump out somewhere? Is it a surprise party for me?
Almost. It was a surprise party sketch that I co-wrote with the Second City, who are really big on SNL. And anyway, it got published.
Just Second City. No one big Second City. Holy shit.
That institution. But what the sketch was, and a couple people who are on television actually filmed it. And my name may or may not have been in the credits, which is a little bit upsetting. But anyway, with that being said, what the bit was someone was getting a surprise birthday party.
Okay.
They walked in and everyone yelled surprise, but it was a very anxious person because he had just got robbed. And basically his response was less than stellar, utilizing a weapon. And it was a very dark sketch. And in recent history, that has since been removed online. It was a very funny sketch. Speaking of people who do not like surprise parties, because I thought it was a very extreme, funny way to express that people don't like surprises.
It was. I like surprise parties, but the surprise part just, as somebody with anxiety who likes control, because she has OCD as well.
No one can surprise me. I'm telling you right now.
They got me. Oh no, they got me. It was a good surprise.
You surprise me with the gifts will surprise me. But I will tell you right now, no one can throw me a surprise birthday party, and I'm sure everyone's now just twiddling their fingers thinking they can.
So, I got to tell you a secret right now. You know how you're at your parents' house right now? They're not really out of town. Turn around. Gotcha, bitch. Ha! No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? All of a sudden, the wall moves and everything, and everybody's there. Surprise! I'm there. I forgot to put on pants.
I get a new house.
Yeah, it's a whole house. Happy birthday!
Oh my God! Thank you, Ty Pennington. This is wonderful.
Oh, sorry. No, the bus is actually yours, not the house. The house is mine.
Oh, I'd rather take that too. The bus is probably real nice.
Right?
No, I do. But I will tell you, there's no way. One is really funny. One time, a ex-boyfriend tried to surprise me for my birthday, and fill my car with balloons, but I ruined that surprise too.
What are you doing with my car?
What's exactly? What is going
on
out there?
Yeah, I probably would have done the same. Yeah, you're right.
I'm telling you, I'm just too inquisitive, and if friends are being, but I'll be honest with you, I have totally played into people surprising me and pretended I don't know, just to give them the satisfaction of thinking they successfully surprised me. But you can't surprise.
My friend got me to come over, who's now who I now work with. But my friend had to tell me oh, this person needs help with their wedding stuff, and we need your advice with makeup and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I will be there. That is not a problem. That's what they finally. I don't know what they told me beforehand, and then I'm waiting for everyone to get there because I know we were about to go somewhere or something like that, and they're my friend's just come in once you're ready, and I'm like, okay, I'll just wait for a little bit. I sat out there for a good 10 minutes because I think I got there early or something. Then finally I go in, and then they're all there, but they're upstairs and they throw balloons down at me, and I was just like, what is going on?
Oh, this is for your party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how cute!
Yeah,
I don't get the point. So you knew that they're getting married?
Yeah, the only reason they got me over there is because they're like, we gotta talk about wedding stuff. I'm like, holy shit, I'm on my way.
That is hilarious. The other thing is yeah, exactly. Someone's being really casual with you, and they're throwing this grand party for you, and you're like, pass. I'm good.
I think that's what it kind of happened. They finally were like, what do we tell her to get her to come over? Because I was like, I can't just come over right now. I could come over a different time. No, you got to come over for this. We got to do this.
Maybe next week sometime.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I'll come over. That's not a problem. I had no clue. I was just like, I'm so busy, but if somebody needs help with their wedding, I'm there. I'm on my way. So jokes on me.
So that's good to know. Wedding surprises. Yeah. So speaking of surprises, tell me what you have to show me. I'm so curious what you have in your pants.
It's a dick. No, kidding.
Very nice. You and I are going to get along very well.
Amen. And that is how I became your girlfriend.
Hashtag that podcast. Hashtag
Damn.
J Dragon.
J Dragon. I'm here for
Not
it.
G Dragon, J Dragon.
So today, in our group team chat, somebody was like, "I found my old Zune today, my old MP3 player," and I was like, oh, "That's so cool!" I'm like, "I should go get my old MP3 players." So I went and grabbed mine, and then I was like, "Oh, for the podcast, maybe I should show like some old devices and be like, hey, this is what us millennials used to use." But there's one thing, just because I'm into gaming, like hardcore. Well, not hardcore. That's a lie. I'm into gaming, but this was my first gaming system, and I figured I should totally show this. I don't know if it could turn on right now.
Is it a Tamagotchi, girl?
It is not a Tamagotchi, sadly. I do not have. You can buy Tamagotchis now. I used to have a Gigapet. I don't know where it is. Don't know, but this is a game.
You Giga abandoned it. Oh my gosh, it's a Game Boy Color.
It is a Game Boy Color, and I was like, I have to show this. Say what?
Look at me calling it out. So yeah, L.Piddy is showing us right now a blue Game Boy Color.
Yes.
Which is about the size of,
It's a Game Boy Game Boy Pocket. It's not a Game Boy Color. I'm sorry. It's just a Game Boy Pocket. My brother had the color. Yeah, it's just a Game Boy Pocket. That's why it is small, because it can fit in your pockets when we used to have pockets. No shade.
That's right. That's a very sensitive subject.
There is a game in here.
What is the game you have in there?
I want you to guess.
Sailor Moon game.
No.
Well, okay, let me guess real games that I would have guessed.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario.
No.
Tetris.
Yes.
Boom! I almost locked in on Dr. Mario, but I was like,
"Oh, no, I didn't."
Mario was a really good one. That one was one of my favorite. Tetris is a really good game. I have Tetris magnets on my refrigerator.
Do you?
Yeah, I do, and
I feel like I should know this as your girlfriend and all.
You really should. Not a good girlfriend, so that's rude. But I do recommend the Tetris magnets for your fridge. It's for someone who with OCD and ADD, it's a very fun tool.
I'm here for it. I also have Donkey Kong Country too.
I love Donkey Kong. That one is my shit.
Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I don't know where it is. I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. Honestly, I don't know why my Game Boy was in this box. Now that I think about it, because I would like to play it. So, yeah.
Is there? Oh, I love this. So I think there was also one of my favorite games. It was on, but I think it was Super Nintendo. So it was like not Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved the Aladdin game. Oh my god!
I played it for a second, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Also, the batteries in the Game Boy is doing that weird acidity thing, so I will have to clean it out before I can even play that. So that is very sad. Let me actually not put that on there. Just in case.
Oh, the acidity thing is like when the battery leaks and it's
That's rude. That's rude. I thought we were cool.
I mean, the Game Boy is literally like 30 years old, so okay, maybe not 30 because you're
not the Pocket at least, but the Game Boy original, yeah. I would search, but right now my tab is on the podcast, so
Wow, this is really interesting. You can actually sell your refurbished Game Boy Pocket, it looks like, for like $200.
That's it?
But they're going for about $75.
Ah, yeah. So, I don't plan on selling it because it's mine.
Well, that's nice.
Fuck your feelings. Internet, netizens. I don't know.
Sorry, my brain. So they actually came out July 21st, 1996.
I was 8.
You were 8. July. I was 7.
You're just a year younger than me.
7? Yeah. 7. I was much younger than you.
-1 for mine.
Yeah,
just 1 year difference. 1 year difference. That's all. Just
a lot
8 minus 1 equals 7.
I was just a young person. I didn't even know what a Game Boy was.
That's my golden birthday year, because my birthday's on the 8th. So I didn't know what a golden birthday was, though. It was a pretty good birthday, though.
Yeah, that makes me mad too, because mine was the 10th.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't know what a golden birthday was when I was 10.
I knew it in my 20s. What am I supposed to do with that?
At 12, 13, 14 even. I was like, wow, I really got gypped.
Do I have a platinum birthday when I turn 88? What?
Exactly. I'm like, I don't get a quinceañera. I don't get a sweet 16. I'm like, what do I get
Yeah.
in this world? Um,
My Sweet 16, I didn't make the competition squad because I couldn't get my back handspring. So that was a fun birthday.
Wait, hold on. Did you have a sweet 16 party like they
Mm-mm.
do like
Nope.
the
They didn't
you
have
did not. You
anything.
did some dance rings at a competition.
Cheer practice. That was the day they were deciding who was practice or like who was competition squad and who was just like basic cheer squad. So, um,
That's terrible. On your 16th birthday, they didn't select you.
well, because I didn't have my back handspring. You had to have your back handspring. I knew the rules. I didn't get it in time. So, but you know
Wait,
what?
did that you didn't land it or what happened? I'm very
I
confused.
didn't have it. Like when you have to practice it. You don't just like do it once and you're like, I have it. It is a process to learn a back handspring. And that's
So when
just
they said do it back handspring, you said mm-mm.
exactly. I
Like
was like,
I'm just curious what that journey looks like. I'm just or they just don't even ask because they know.
oh no, I
I'm
just
just
thought I was like, no, I don't have it. I tried. I can't get it. That's fine. So
wait, why do you okay, sorry. I have to hit on this for a second. I love that you say no, I don't have it. Like
yeah.
it sounds like so much deeper than it means. But you're like, no, I'm like, what do you mean you don't have it? Like, oh my god, like get it together,
We say
girl.
you don't have it. You don't have the skill. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was like, what do you mean?
And that's why I was like, this sounds really dark. Like, I don't
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, I
I
don't
get
have
it.
the skill. So like I actually did practice. I would go to like open gyms and stuff like that to do it. And I did it a couple of times, but yeah, I just couldn't do it. So I was like, that's fine. If I'm not on the competition squad, that's fine. And then I still went to the competition because I was a backup. I didn't have to compete
Hey,
though. So I
understudy.
was just like chilling in my warm ups in my cute skirt. Still got to go to Disney World. It was great. And then somehow, because of that, I won the dedication award that year for varsity. That was great. I know.
Word.
I was just like, I get a free
Dedicated.
vacation. I get to get away. I get to go to Disney World. Yeah, it's raining and my hair is very poofy. I don't care. I don't have to compete. I'm not nervous. I don't have to step in for anyone. Somebody had to step in for me once, and then I had to come back and step in for her because the night before our competition, her nose got broken. Yeah.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
That blows me away.
Yeah, so I
Well,
had to I knew our routine, but for our biggest competition I had to miss because I had a death in the family. That wasn't fun. And then I came back.
this story is taking a couple of very dark turns.
I know. Sorry.
Like, wow, how sad is this
I know
becoming?
it's a sport, it's cheer. Shit happens. Yeah, we had some deaths. I feel like this is oh god, it keeps getting dark. Every year for our cheer team, somebody would have a death in the family. And I was junior year. I was part of junior year, but it was somebody else's sophomore year had a major death too. Like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. So
Yeah, there is like there are like towns that are haunted, schools, like
apparently our cheer team.
your team very clearly. Yeah,
If
it's like
any of my cheer team members happen to find this, think about this. Think about the deaths we had. That's kind of weird. I don't know if we ever talked about that. So
yeah, that's not okay.
it's not okay.
It's just not
Anyways, makeup
okay.
and cheer bows and cheer hair. Oh my gosh, that was a fun team building experience. Before our competition, we would go to our captain's house and we would all sponge curl our hair and put the bows in and then set it for the night.
Okay, I
Mhm.
hate that I'm even taking this bait, but what
Mhm.
the fuck is sponge bowing your hair?
Sponge curling, like the sponge
Oh.
curlers.
Oh, okay.
And then
I
you
still
put a
don't know.
cheer bow
Yeah.
in, so like, but you put the curlers in beforehand because you want your hair to be super curly and like tight. Like every squad we had to do that. Every squad. So like there would be sometimes I would go over to Stacia's house and we would just curl our hair together too. And just sleep.
Wow, and you didn't like put in a piece that just did that. That
Mm-mm,
seems to be easier.
mm-mm. Sometimes it is not allowed. So for like you
Oh,
can't wear jewelry during competitions. They also say you probably shouldn't wear jewelry while you're cheering, just because you're doing stunts and certain jewelry can get snagged and caught and stuff like that. We actually got a deduction. We lost a competition once because our captain kept her earrings in by accident. She forgot to take them out. hmm
wow. That to me
To
is
be
like,
fair, it was only two of us in this this division, but we still lost due to a technicality. We got a deduction
wait,
because of
hold
that.
on. Two groups in the okay, two groups or two people
Two
who are on your squad?
2 squads. So 2 squads in this division. Sorry.
I'm like, I don't know that 2 people on a cheer squad is a team, but I'm not here to judge. I'm like, that's not happening.
Well, you know what? There are certain competitions where they have partner stunting, so it is 2 people and they're just doing crazy stunts and shit. So,
I mean, there is that a team. I guess that
Mhm.
is very true. There is
Yeah.
technically that
But
team.
they're still a part of a bigger team, so, or squad, sorry. Team squad, whatever you call it. Yeah. Also, don't drop the spirit stick. It's bad luck.
Oh, I thought it was like jail, not dropping the soap. I'm like
I mean,
might.
it's severe like that too,
I'm like, ooh, I might drop my spirit stick.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's that on
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the Nintendo. So, but we were talking like and we've talked about it in other episodes too. Technology used to be so cool. Now it's also streamlined. Like, and you really have like 2 phones, like the glass Android or the glass iPhone.
I have
And
one of the favorite palms that we have here with us today.
oh, Palm was our shit. We've talked about this, and of course, that's the Palm Treo, isn't it?
This
No, that's the Palm
Pre,
That's
I
the
think.
smaller one. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Because the
So.
Palm Treo was the one I loved. This one was smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Watch this.
So
Boom,
hold
you
on. What
bitch.
she's showing us right now is a iPhone look, and then he pushes the screen up, and then a QWERTY keyboard shows
Yeah,
up.
an actual physical keyboard is on here. A
Mhm.
physical keyboard. This was the greatest shit ever. And this was still a touchscreen phone too, so we still had that touchscreen shit back in the day.
And I'm not here to educate the masses, but I will. Do you know why it's called a QWERTY keyboard, everyone?
Yes.
Very simple.
Yes.
Tell the world, L.Piddy, because it's very simple. But a lot of people don't know this.
Because it's the first, I don't know how many. It's the first 6 keys on the keyboard.
Yep. It says QWERTY, QWERTY, QWERTY keyboard. So that's what these keyboards are typically called. I remember learning that years ago, and I thought it was super fascinating. So now it's like one of those dumb things that I pass on all the time because no one's going to ask you what a QWERTY keyboard is.
This is true. I mean, because I can see people not knowing what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here, to educate people.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Hashtag QWERTY, hashtag keyboard, hashtag education, hashtag health as well.
National American
University, hashtag NAU.
I almost wrote down keyword again, damn it.
Hashtag keyword, hashtag.
And then I was trying to write down keyboard.
Keyboard. But I love that. The Palms were our shit. I think we've talked about this before. I love the sidekicks. Those were super fun. The flip up.
This is kind of like a sidekick ripoff, I guess, but like with a smaller thing too. So there's that.
So the phone L.Piddy showing us right now has the
It's the rumor. It's the rumor.
all the rumors.
Rumors around. The LG rumor.
So before we had cell phones, right? We had phone lines in the. Did you have your own phone line for your room?
I did.
I did too.
Yes.
And it was like one number off.
God, why does this keep it? I would talk to my boyfriend at the time so much for so long. Well, actually, there was multiple boyfriends. Not at the same time, obviously. I don't cheat.
Oh, yeah. My ex-girlfriend, Caitlin, and I, oh my God. It was the first time I ever fell asleep talking to her.
Sorry, I thought of Miss Cracker because you know how Caitlin, it's time for dinner. Hi, Caitlin, we miss you.
I love that. My Caitlin is actually super successful now. She actually owns a dance studio in Illinois.
Nice.
Her partner out there living their best life. But yeah, no, she's super great.
I love that.
Yeah, and our numbers were on those phone lines were one number off. I think my parents were like 8111. I was 81110.
Oh, I love that stuff too. You're like, oh my gosh, neighbors! I can't believe you're so close. Just like
so close.
Like license plate numbers. Like you're never gonna find your license.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, maybe you will find your license plate twin because technically, if you're at the DMV at the same time, you're just one number off. Someday, if they do it, like I don't know, they probably don't. No,
they really don't know. It's probably like those. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say it's probably like. This is so stupid.
Like where we going?
I was gonna say like they just have like a Boggle game and they choose a couple of letters and numbers, but then I was like, then what my brain was saying is I don't think Boggle actually had numbers. Therefore,
oh, you're right.
Right, it was just the letters.
I was just sitting here thinking about how like I can remember my Colorado license plate. I could not tell you what my license plate is right now on my car because I don't want you to track me down, y'all. Weird.
Mine's bad bish.
Mine's actually just L.Piddy.
L.Piddy. I mean, it's funny. We could have license plates that are John or L.Piddy.
Yeah.
And they would fit.
Yeah.
That's all.
They would fit.
And if I couldn't get John, I could even interchange the O's with zeros.
You could, yes.
Mhm.
And can I get an exclamation point instead of an I?
Yeah, you could do that right after the humpback. Yeah. L humpback I double DY.
I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. We are not. No.
Well, anyway, all those folks listening in Mississippi, we do appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hashtag Mississippi.
Humpback.
Humpback I.
Crooked letter, crooked letter.
You've really never heard that.
I've heard of like crooked letter before, but not with Mississippi and not
Mhm.
with humpback. Like that just threw me off.
You've never heard humpback I.
Yeah, never heard humpback, humpback
Wow,
I.
that's really amazing.
And I've never heard
Um,
crooked letter associated with Mississippi, which it makes sense. Obviously, there's so many S's in there. It's like a
yeah, a
snake.
lot of.
A
But I
snake.
also don't think. See, I think
Just
it's
trying
more
to.
like a
What is it
like
called when
M
a snake is like their little tail? That thing. What is that called?
rattling,
No, that's their tail.
slithering,
No, but they're making the noise with their tongue, and they're like, well, maybe it is. I don't know.
the
Yeah, that thing.
hissing.
Yes, that's what it is. Hissing.
Is it hissing? I don't know if it's
Yeah, it
because I
is.
think he's more like
True, but I feel like it's like a soft hiss.
soft hiss.
Snakes are very sensual.
I'm a soft snake.
let me wrap myself around your leg. I'm just giving you a hug. Oh wait, I'm poisonous. Or
You know, I
venomous,
mean, yeah,
venomous because they're biting you. And if you eat something, that's poisonous. So if they're biting you, it's venomous. If you're eating it, it's poisonous. Is that right?
I have no idea.
Why don't we have a fact checker? Because it's fun
We
here.
don't.
Because we don't know what the hell's going
Fact
on.
check, hashtag accuracy.
Accuracy.
But
Breaking news.
Hashtag breaking news again.
Again. Did you know the queen died?
What? Yes, she did. It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
And Charles is now going to be the king. But anyway,
What?
what is going on? L.Piddy, I had a hoot and holler for episode 87 with you.
Me too.
We went around the gamut on
We
topic.
sure did. We sure did.
That's
And
what we do, girl.
this is a
Now-
long podcast. I'm here for it.
How long are we hitting?
We are we started the stream almost 2 hours ago, but the recording that you guys are going to hear later it's over 1 hour 46 minutes.
Oh my God!
So yeah, you guys
Shut
will be getting
the
a
fuck up,
compilation
you dude.
TikTok because I wrote down a few timestamps. So enjoy.
Well, L.Piddy, I think we call it.
I think
It
so.
has been a hoot and holler. My name is John,
I'm L.Piddy.
and we are hashtag.
That podcast.
You can find us, of course, at hashtag thatpodcast.com. We love you so much, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.